Solo World Traveler here. Well, my first couple of days are almost completely in the books here in Cancun, Mexico at the Grand Oasis Resort. Woke up on day one and got immediately out of my room and started exploring the resort and looking around. It's got a really nice pool area, a really nice beach club area that I checked out. Lots of energy, lots of people partying around. This is an interesting resort. It's both for adults as well as there's a lot of kids around too. It's not an adult only, but at the same time it seems to be adult centric. There are a few things for kids. There is a kids zone, but most of the resort is pretty much like this. It's really much catered to adults. Lots of parties, lots of pools, lots of pool bars, and there's a dance party happening pretty much all day. Right from late morning right through until the evening when the sun sets. It's a pretty high energy vibe. The resort seems pretty packed. It's really full. It was pretty hard to get a chair at the pool, but here is the beach just off the resort. It is beautiful. I was saying in one of my shorts, the sand in Cancun and the beach and the water are probably the best you're ever going to find anywhere in Mexico, in my opinion. I've been down the coast to Playa del Carmen. I've been on the west coast in Cabo San Lucas, and those beaches do not compare. This time of year, there's no seaweed on the beach. That's usually just in the fall or in the spring and summertime. That's when that comes, so the beaches were clear, the sand is cool, the sand's soft, and the water is really warm. It's beautiful for swimming. These are some great shots walking up and down the beach. You can really see how busy, how many hotels there are. This is pretty early in the morning actually, so people are already out on the beach getting themselves ready. It got much busier on the beach as the day went on, that's for sure. And all the way up and down Hotel Row, you can see all of the different hotels and resorts. It's really impressive to have a look at. My first day on Monday, it actually rained, and it rained a fair bit most of the afternoon, even though it said it was only 40%. That 40% turned into 100% for a good chunk of the day. This was one of the things that I was actually a little bit worried about, and I almost didn't book Cancun for this reason, because you really don't know what to expect. You need to assume that it is going to rain. It's going to rain a fair bit throughout the week. It's never an all-day rain. Even on the days that are sunny, you're going to see a little bit of a rain maybe late afternoon. That's just the natural climate of this area. But you don't get the sun as much, and I certainly do love the sun. I love to suntan, so this was a big consideration. I decided to just go for it, and by the second day, on day two, the weather had improved. I'll talk about that in a second. I took the chance in that case when it was a little bit rainy to explore the grounds. They have these covered walkways that take you basically all to all of the different areas of the resort, all of the different restaurants, different activity zones, and the buffet. There's a nice little coffee shop that I'm coming up to here, and this is the main buffet that you can go to for open for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I would recommend going at odd times or at off times. It does get pretty busy during peak times for breakfast, peak time for lunch, and then peak time for dinner if you can figure out off times. I went to the little food court that's just right beside the pool and got some fresh tacos made for me right off the grill. They were really yummy. I enjoyed this very much. I will say that this resort is kind of, I would call it mid-range. It's nothing fancy. I was actually shocked at how out of date the rooms are. I've been on other resorts. You're never going to have brand new stuff or brand new rooms at this price point, but the hotel overall looked like it was pretty worn out, a little rough for wear. However, that doesn't bother me, and if you're looking for first-class accommodations, first-class rooms, and whatnot, I would not recommend the Grand Oasis. You're going to have to spend a little bit more for that. This is the other thing I have to consider is all the different zones. This is the nightclub and the sports pub that also doubles as a nightclub at night. It's really nice, got a nice cool vibe in here. The last clip before this was the coffee shop that I get my coffee at every morning. I don't have to necessarily have a buffet breakfast every single morning, or else I'd gain 25 pounds this week, and that's really not what I had in mind. But this is a really nice bar. It's It's called the Havana Club nightclub and sports bar. The pool area here is really nice. Like I said, the chairs are usually full. You have to come out pretty early in the morning to get one. It's just a full, lively resort, that's for sure. Throughout the resort, I found it a little confusing to get around at first. They don't have maps or anything like that. Everything is digital, and you have to use these digital walls to figure out what's going on. I found that a little bit confusing. Finally found a nice little bar area, and this is a pro tip. Even though it is all-inclusive, be sure to tip your bartenders. Just even a couple dollars here and there will make a huge difference. You'll get way better service, and the bartenders will really appreciate it. They'll remember what you have to drink. Trust me when I tell you, even $1 or $2 American dollars goes a long way for these guys, and they show their appreciation, that's for sure. As you can see here, the lineups for the buffet got pretty long at peak hours. I think this was about 7 o'clock, maybe 6:30 at night. So you got to choose your times to eat wisely. If you're not fussy like me and you don't really care when or where you eat, then it's really no big deal. This is a nice little side little area too, called Coyote Bites. It's more of a bar area, but you can also get food in there at the same time as the main buffet. As the case with most resorts, this one has a pretty lively and full-packed schedule of evening events. There is live bands, live music. There's bars that have different types of music playing. It's really a high-energy vibe, and you can get around pretty easily under all of these covered walkways. It's a pretty small resort overall, at least the Grand Oasis section. There's another section called the Pyramid, which is a large section on the other side that I don't really go to because I don't really have access to it. The live bands were really good. It was a really entertaining evening, and everyone was participating. There were families, there were adults, there were people in groups. Everybody seemed to enjoy the experience, and everybody was having a super fun time. This stage is actually really close to my room, so there's no chance I'm going to go to bed until that's over. Then I just kept on exploring, kept on walking around and getting my bearings, making sure I knew where every walkway and every covered walkway went to in the resort. I really recommend that you do this on day one. Just simply use it as a day to understand how you get around, get your bearings, know where everything is, and then you can start thinking about doing different things like excursions and so on and so forth. I'll talk about that in another video coming up. But these walkways, once I figured them all out, I was able to get back and forth to where I wanted to go, and it just made the whole experience feel better, and it also makes you feel calmer. This is right back towards the little bar area that I really ended up enjoying quite a bit, as I met some people there, and that's another recommendation. Traveling on your own, don't be afraid to strike up conversation with strangers. Everyone's there to have a good time. Everyone's there to meet and understand, meet people and get to know one another. They're just there to have fun. I woke up really early the next morning, and I had to get out because I think I had a few too many drinks anyways. I didn't feel the greatest, and I got out and got some breakfast, and I had to come out and see the view. The sunrise in Cancun is quite spectacular. Really enjoyed just walking around the grounds. This is a time of day where nobody's really out. Everyone's sleeping from having so much fun the night before, and I really got a special treat being able to see this for the first time. This is a little thing in my room, and like I said, it's pretty basic. It's nothing to get too excited about. At this price point, really have to make sure that you know that you're not going to get the best accommodation on earth, and that's fine. Pro tip, always tip your cleaning folks, the people that clean the rooms. Then after that, I got out and I enjoyed much better weather on day 2, and I was feeling pretty tired after my first long day 1, and I just spent the most of the day suntanning. By mid-afternoon, I finally got up the strength and energy to get down to the beach, and I was able to get out onto the beach and into the ocean. And as promised, the ocean did not disappoint. It was beautiful, it was warm, and it was a pretty packed beach at that point, but I didn't care. I just enjoyed the surf and the sun, and I just had a great time. Be sure to subscribe to my channel, Travel Solo With Me. I'm going to give you a full wrap-up video at the end of the week.